Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we're playing a little bit of Mashinky. We have just got into the, what is it called? Diesel Age, and we are now producing steel currency. Here's some steel coming in here on this train here into the factory. That is being converted into some goods and into some steel currency. Oh wow, that's actually a 3-to-4 currency ratio in this factory. This is a crazy looking factory right here actually. What are we usually getting on the petroleum exchange? I don't know. Usually it's not 3-to-4, is it? Is there a way to actually upgrade this? 2? Oh, wait a second. Whoa. Whoa. 2 becomes 2? Instead of 3 becomes 2? That's a much stronger ratio. The barrel manufacturing plant. We want that. We want that. Yes. Let's extend this factory by adding that. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. So now we'll actually be getting more currency, a better sort of currency ratio there, I think. Very good, very good. But I think our main issue is probably the fact that, oh no, we seem to be getting full loads here. I don't know if that's going to hold forever, but we seem to be getting full loads. I don't know if this foundry can be... Yeah, we've talked about this before. I'm just not liking the ratios here. This cuts out a lot of the coal currency that we'd be getting. This is 4-to-4, but again, it's a little bit weaker on how much sort of currency we can actually get. But you know what? I think it is going to radically increase the throughput on this building, and it's not going to suffer. We're not going to lose out on iron bars. So I think that's going to be okay. And the matter's just going to be getting more iron in, right? Just getting more iron in. So having a second train on this line is probably going to be helpful. Also, probably having these stations upgraded with the freight station, which makes it so that the loading is a lot faster. And I don't know, but it makes sense that it could be loading and unloading that is sped up by that. Okay. Here, I don't think it's much of a big deal, although I am curious if we can actually add some stuff to help with the output here, because it seems like our sand train's not actually even getting close to filling up all the way. Not that it needs to. I think we have plenty of sand here. Yeah, the sand's just accumulating. Tons of coal, tons of sand, not a big deal. What we need here is we need more of the iron bars. And once we do that, we might need to actually upgrade. That's a 1, 2, 4 equals 2. Yeah, this is the same thing. This would just double the throughput on the production here. This is a 1, 3, 6 becomes 3. So it's the same amount of sand. It's 50% more here, 50% more here, but then we get 50% more here. So that seems worth it. Here's it. We'd have to be pushing petroleum into here, which I don't know about if we're going to set that up or not. I think there's no reason not to use this. However, it looks like we are actually low on the lumber currency. It's like, what's our dealio with that? Where are we making lumber? Actually, a freight station here would be nice for loading speed. In order to do that, however, it's going to require space to dump it down. So if we do that, yeah, I don't know if there's, well, and then we could do specific loading of coal hopper for faster coal loading, and but no faster wood loading. Is the train a little bit too long for this platform? That might be part of the issue too. We might need to extend the station itself, because that kind of breaks loading down into multiple phases. Okay, there seems to be an accumulation of planks here, right? The planks are not getting used. Like we just picked up 56 and all of a sudden we're back up to like the 200 capacity. So here, maybe like a freight loading station here might make sense as well, but then we might want to actually put a second train on this line. Wait, do we already have 2 trains on this line? Looks like it's double width. Yeah, I think we just want to add another one of these. How many do you guys have? Looks like, is it 8 or is it 7? It's 8. But it has 8 of those. So maybe 56. And these come all the way over here. this tool works, where there is a really good exchange here. But we're not getting enough coal. No, the coal's coming in from the other way. That's right, duh. Coal's coming in from the other way. Tons of coal here. Not enough. We're actually just not moving enough planks. That's the limiting reagent there. It's easy to fix. Don't know how to count here. Let's go to the orders here and say, your first order, unfortunately, is going to have to be to go all the way over to here. And then back to here. I don't know why that's not highlighting for us. I think once we clear the... Oh, because we weren't in the build mode. That's right. So there's the... There it's going now. Of course, it's going to be empty on the way there. That's going to be 50% more sort of planks getting delivered. I don't know if that's going to be enough. If we could keep adding trains to move more wood, because clearly there's an accumulation of wood up here, clearly. We might even be able to add another. Oh, we have tons of coal currencies, nothing to worry about. You know, let's add another and see if it explodes or not. I think we'll be just fine. There might be just a little touch of waiting here, but I think once they get distributed around, it should be fine. So I'm kind of curious how much waiting we're going to see here. Why is there coal on this station? Oh, duh, because the coal is being used. Yeah, the coal is being used to make more planks, right? A little bit of coal is getting mixed in. Is there anything we could do to use more of that coal? Doesn't look like it. That's 4 to 3. This is a 3 to 5. That's a better ratio there. If there was an accumulation of wood, we could do something to process more of it, but I think we're fine. That's a 1-to-1 ratio right here. Which is weaker than what we already have, so I don't even know if we want the employee quarters here. That's going to slow down. Oof, but just for a touch. Just for a touch. Are we getting the distribution here that we need? Are you going to clear the station before this train comes in? Answer, not quite. Ooh, it's so close. It is so close. And that having to slow down is actually causing... If they weren't slowing down, I think it would be working. But I think overall... Overall, this is still a net positive with the 4th train, I think. But there is a little bit of waiting there. I wonder actually if making this station bigger would actually make a big difference. Because I'm noticing that they're hanging out the tail end a little bit. I'm curious what happens here now that we've extended the station a touch. Okay, that's faster. But I think fundamentally, the acceleration on these trains is just not high enough. One thing we can do is we can edit. Although this causes an issue with getting the vehicles back into the depot. But I think if we let this run, we might see this will actually work the way that I think it should. Because that's now going to have time to clear out. Ooh, so close, so close. Maybe here it'll work, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, go, 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 clear, clear, clear. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that train didn't come in full. That train didn't come in full. There's probably an issue for that. Perfect, this is working. This is working now. There we go, we really optimized that line. I feel good about that. Should be getting a lot more currency there with the planks. How did that train not come in full? Here, let's get that signal box. Because I think we noticed that this needed to be a little bit bigger for quicker loading and unloading. Yeah, there's plenty of wood here, so I don't know why that train wasn't quite full. Some sort of weird hiccup or something. Still carrying coal? Wait, what? Why are you carrying coal? Well, maybe because the coal, maybe it was like full at the station or something, I'm not sure. Really does look like a bumpy way up there. Thunder Mountain over here. That's the thing. Are we getting enough planks? Yeah, these are starting to go out empty. What we could try to do is we could try to add a train to it. I'm just going to make it a full wood, because there's obviously plenty of coal. Is that going to fit in the station, though? And we also have that issue here where there's such a big stretch there. Yeah, so now the trains are really going to be piled up here. I'm kind of wondering, okay, can we run these a little bit more up to the station, or is that not going to be possible? Seems like it's loading fast enough. Yep, this isn't quite working. This isn't working. Pause for a second. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Let's see if this fixes the issue. Because all this train has to do now is clear that section. Ooh, okay, I see what's going on here. Unfortunately, we need you to, whoops. I don't know. People in the way, huh? I see that. I see that. We need to make the station bigger. The station's too small for this train. Okay, here, get out of this mode, can we? Can I please grab onto the train? Can we have you go in reverse here? Keep clicking on the train model instead of the name of the train. That's my bad. Can we get you guys moving here a little bit? Ignore the next signal, please. Okay. Here we need you to just stop. Just stop. Okay, let's just delete these signals, I guess, for now. Ignore the next signal, please. Just go. Oh, man. Just get out of the way, please. There we go. Okay. Sorry, the station was not big enough for you. My bad. Okay, you know what? Let's back it up even more. That should be large enough now. Okay, you're gonna come in here, flip around. Now you're gonna be able to get out. Perfect. You're waiting. Everything should be good to go now, guys. Woof. Got that situated. Sorry about that, everybody. Collect your reward. Nice. We did some steel. Nice. We haven't actually set up goods deliveries yet, to be honest. So the question is, can you get in here, deliver the wood, and get out before anybody shows up? And the answer to that seems to be a resounding yes. There should be no reason why we can't have 3 trains on this line. Perfect. You're going to sneak up here. You got nothing. You're going to pick all this stuff up. Okay. Clearing. And then I guess it looks like you're going to be able to clear too. Because now this guy's coming. That makes this guy clear to go in. Yep, I think we are good to go here. We are good to go with these trains. Perfect. So that's going to be working now. Should be getting a lot more of the lumber currency, which has actually been one of our limiting issues, it seems. And now that we're moving more wood here, we should have these filling up again. Looks like they are. And they're clearing out before these next trains come in. That's perfect. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. We got tons of steel right here, actually, which is kind of interesting. Are you not moving this quickly enough? I'm going to send you to depot. I'm going to see if we can maybe upgrade you. Whoops. Oh, I'm just clicking on things like a doofus. Let's send you to the depot. Because it seems like there's an accumulation of the iron, so we can go in with something a little bit. Could we have added another? No, it just doesn't like it. Let's go in with the bigger train. Let's go in with a bigger, better train. Let's do something. Let's do one of these high speed. We have a good amount of. We're actually making tons of steel currency over here. Holy cow! I think I want something with a lot of initial horsepower to get good acceleration, right? I think this actually would be a situation for this train right here. This has a lot of horsepower as well. Yeah, let's go in with this. And let's load up. Okay. Actually, can we put one of these? Kind of messing around with it. Looks like we can go up to like a 450 there. This should be a lot faster of a train though. But what we need to do, I think stations are just stations. I could be wrong about this, but I think stations are stations. Okay, we should be good. Let's give this a go. Start. Let's go to the station here. Let's give it a freight station. Faster loading. Not quite a bullet train, but pretty fast. Has more capacity, it's going to have more acceleration. For this short trip, I think that acceleration is actually going to be a big deal. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can handle this, the accumulation here. Looks like it's doing a good job. It's using up petroleum. It's one of our first petroleum. Or diesel, or however, I guess actually diesel, isn't it? Because we were in the diesel age, and now, so we're making the diesel. Yep, it looks like this is doing a much better job. Much better job. That means that we're making significantly more steel, and then when the train comes in to do the steel deliveries, it should not only be full. Yeah, actually, yeah, we're gonna have to upgrade this train eventually too, maybe with another high-speed rail, something similar to this one. I think it really zips though for like 2 seconds, and then it has to slow down again. And here we just need more iron, right? And there's a lot of iron accumulating over here, so we could actually just double up this rail. We could just double up this rail, and sort of go about it that way. Will that sneak through? Yes, it will. Nice. There we go. Now what we can do is we can just add another one of these. What do we have here exactly? It holds 60. Each of these is just 12, so 5 times 12. There we go. It is ready to go. Ooh yeah. That's going to increase our iron output quite a bit. I gotta say, the world is getting populated over here, guys. We are populating the world with trains. We got trains going, like just tons of trains going right now, just absolutely everywhere. We're actually servicing most of the cities just because they kind of like lined up for us right here. We also have a loop over here. We never did create that connection between the two. And over here, there's not that many cities, although Houston's getting pretty big. There are some cities that are popping up over here as we move through the ages. And they're not, some of them are getting to be decent size, but a lot of this is just kind of open area and industry. And as we go through the eras, of course, right, as we go to the next era, and then the next era, and the next era, then in fact, heck, we can pay right now. We can pay to go to the electrical age. The electrical age. Let's go. We're in age 4 right now. That is awesome. And we'll be able to move up to the next age if we wanted to. But I think this is a good, I don't know, here, why don't we just kick this off? Why don't we move up to the next age and just have the whole world sort of go boom. Age 5, the electrical age. And then if we start making electrical currency, we can actually go up to the next one, the next age even still. So if we zoom around, we can see sand. So if we can provide electricity to these different areas, it looks like we'll be able to juice up their, significantly juice up. What the heck? Do these places not work if they don't have electricity? Now I'm confused. We got farms over here. Let's go. We got farms. It's saying we need electricity to operate the farm though, or is it making this by itself? And then if we add electricity, we'll add additional. We'll have to, I don't know, this is kind of interesting. But you know, maybe that's something to figure out for everybody watching this, right? And people that are interested in Mashinky. If you got this far, you guys are crazy, right? We're just kind of, I don't know, we're just goofing off and seeing what the game is all about in its current sort of early access stage, right? It's probably going to be releasing at the end of 2020 here at some point, and adding an additional era and more vehicles and stuff like that as well. And I'm sure we had a bunch of additional vehicles added during this era too. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out during this series. You guys are crazy if you guys got this far. And of course, there's a playlist link down below in case for some reason you missed some of the episodes or you didn't catch it from the beginning. And if you guys have any questions, please ask, guys. There wasn't really a lot of content for Mashinky on YouTube. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to kind of spotlight it, talk about it, just give some thoughts on it. Also sort of just demonstrate how to set up successful systems and stuff, and how to work with these currencies, and how these currencies are integral to the core of the game. And I think that's a really clever system. I think the currency thing is super awesome. I think going into the sort of the isometric build mode, I think is super awesome. I would like to see maybe a little bit more sort of detail with the passenger deliveries, like if they had to actually, if they were more like real people trying to go to real places, because I'm not quite sure why the bus that we set up doesn't work the way I think it should, right? I feel like it should pick people up and take them to the station, but that doesn't seem to be the case, right? It doesn't seem to be the case. So, and they just kind of disappear once they get to here. I don't know, maybe that's something coming in a more complete version of the game. Who knows? Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us, and I will see you guys in the next one.